What is up, everyone? This is Sorkin090, and this is going to be Operation Blackout episode 24, the 24th episode of the Operation Blackout series, a series where my friends and I were going to be encasing the entire world in obsidian blocks to block out the sun. So we got a lot of blocks to mine up. We need to get at least a total of 1,500,000 blocks, and then we're going to use that to pretty much make a giant cube and encasing the entire world, just like Operation Dome. But instead of glass, it would be bedrock. Why? Or not bedrock, what am I talking about? With obsidian blocks, because with obsidian blocks, they are tough to destroy and you can't really destroy them with blasts. So that is what it is, just one giant protective case of obsidian. And I apologize with the chair squeaking in the background. I really need to oil up this chair, and I have yet to actually do that. I've been saying it for a very long time, but I always put it off to the side, and I completely forget about it the next day. So hopefully I'll remember to actually do this, do that, whatever you want to call it, one of these days. But either way, what is happening this week at YouTube or real life or this series, I don't even know. Where we go from here is wherever I just start blabbing about. But in any case, that spring break is over, and I'm still trying to get used to school. At least when I had a good morning shift run, that in itself prepped me up to wake up every morning. But now that I'm going to get morning shifts and night shifts, that's pretty much where my schedule is going to go all over the place. Especially when I sleep late, wake up early, sleep late, wake up early, or sleep late, wake up later. It really just messes up with my body clock. But that is something I've always been dealing with for a very long time, which is nothing new. It's just much of a hassle. I either become sick or I stay healthy, become sick, stay healthy, and worst case scenario, I stay sick for a very long time, and from there I'm just gonna have to take a good rest from live streaming or from making a video, and then just call it a day and sleep early, and hopefully that I will become better for the next time I start a live stream or recording, no less. But either way, that school is going to be in my life for now for the next 2 months, and then once that is done, summer break. And given the state of YouTube right now, it's gonna be a while before things start coming back to normal. If you guys have not known, is that a lot of the major advertisers, like the big name companies like Walmart, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and the car companies, anything you can imagine, they all pulled out of YouTube. This is kind of old news, but it's still affecting a lot of us, especially when now that everybody's making less revenue, and including myself, obviously. And I'm very transparent when I say this, is that from when I used to make $5 a day, now I'm way down to $2 a day, which kind of seems like it's little, but give it in perspective, if it actually keeps it up for 1 year, just imagine 1 year that I used to make $150 at least at a given month. Since $5 a day times 30 on average is $150, now it is $60. So the loss right there, it is $90. And from $90, if you were to do that times 12, since 12 months are in a year, you get $1,080. So that is how much I would be losing every year. That sucks. And quite honestly, the only reason why I'm actually making $2 a day, it is because one of my older videos from 2012 either got lucky and being very noticed and getting a little bit of a CPM, or that I have no idea what's causing it to actually be seen by a lot of people. Just that video on its own is actually making me the most money, because every other video I barely make 10 cents. I don't know what it is. I cannot even tell you myself. Is that it's going to be my 2012 video about Xbox 360 or Minecraft Xbox 360 fun things to do. Actually, no, the series is called Fun Things to Do in Minecraft Xbox 360. I made like 5 episodes or so, but one of the videos I made a very long time ago was called Get Mauled by a Wolf. Which is kind of funny, because I wouldn't have thought that that video on its own would be the thing that actually becomes slightly viral, and as well as being noticed right now. Out of all of my other videos, all of my other 2,000 videos that I have uploaded in the past, that one video is now being noticed by a lot of people. Don't know why, but I'm going to accept it as it is, because that's the only video right now that's actually making me the $2 a day that I have for my channel. All my other 2,000 videos right there, they're not making me any money. That's how bad it is on YouTube. And once that video just stops making me money, then I'm barely going to be making pennies or even less than $1 a day. Given of how many videos I've uploaded, how many live streams I've done, just things like that. It is just right now very, very bad. And I've already come to acceptance that I'm not going to be making a living off of YouTube for a very, very long time. And this is the reason why I keep saying that this is a hobby that just makes me money on the side. But now it's not going to make me any money, and that's where it's a little bit stressful due to the fact that I've already invested on this year alone at least $1,200. Yeah, I invested that much. At least as far as I know. I may have invested a little bit more, but let's just say $1,200 or $1,400. And I could at least give you the estimates of the items I've bought this year alone in this nearly 4 months into this. That I have my Shure SM7B microphone, that's $400. I have the Scarlett Focusrite, which is $170. Then I also have the Cloud Lifter that actually boosts up the decibels for the actual microphone that requires phantom power from Scarlett, which is $150. So that's why you're able to hear me clearly. Otherwise, then it will be a little bit muffled, or that it's going to be low because the dynamic microphone requires a lot of power to actually work. So for those who want to buy a dynamic microphone, the quality is great, but it requires a little bit more power. So that is $150. Then we also got XSplit. I actually bought a full-time license for XSplit, so I no longer have to go with just keep renewing the subscription every year or so. And for those who say, when I get OBS, I tried it, it did not work for me. It just would not work on my computer. So my better choice would have been just using XSplit, and I got a lifetime membership, 55% off, which now also totals up to $170, which is actually pretty good because it would have been at least, what, $300 or so, maybe $350, 55% off. I don't remember how much it actually costs, but for the full-time price, I saved up a lot of money, at least on that department. But that's still $170. And then of course you got the video games I have bought, such as Breath of the Wild, and just other games I have bought, hoping that I could actually do a live stream and possibly make a little bit of profit. So that in itself pretty much is going down the drain, especially when I have to put this onto my taxes for 2017, knowing that I'm not going to be able to break even or even gain a profit off of it. That in its own is just what's pretty much just giving me a little bit of stress. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because I really don't like it when I talk about this in a business perspective, because YouTube channel running is a business. Running your own YouTube channel is actually a business. If it makes you money, it's a business. You may not think it's a business, but it is a business. Anything that you buy for your channel is an investment. So if I were to buy a video game to actually start live streaming to show you guys and have like ads playing on the background, that's an investment. I make money a little bit and then just hope it all goes for the best. If the video becomes popular, more people take a look at it, and then the ad rates are a bit high, then that could actually turn into a profit. But since, again, with all the major advertisers pulling out, I'm barely making any money as it is on YouTube. That's just how it goes. It kind of sucks, and well, yeah, it really, really sucks, but it's just some things that a lot of people are not too sure to actually bring up with other viewers because they may not understand. For those who do understand, they can actually sympathize with content creators. But for those who are actually already popular with millions upon millions of views, they still make a lot of money, but not as much as they used to. And given a little bit of perspective with PewDiePie uploading a video talking about this, saying that one of his videos, even after a day, only made $100. And given how PewDiePie is at right now, $100 is pretty low just for one video in the long run. Even though he's still well off, he is still good. He could possibly just keep making videos for the rest of his days and still make a living. But for that perspective, given of how huge his channel is, and then looking at something like my channel or anybody else's channel that is pretty much low in comparison, that is really, really discouraging to think that we could continue on with YouTube. It sucks. It really, really sucks. I know for a fact. I'm just happy that I still have my part-time job here. Because for my part-time job, I at least make $500 every 2 weeks. But even then, I have bad spending habits. I won't lie to you guys. I'm still planning on going to VidCon this year, which it's kind of funny to think about. If YouTube does not get any better by the time VidCon comes around, I want to know, how are the discussions at VidCon are going to be like? How can they encourage people to go for their dreams if they want to make a living off of YouTube when right now it is just not even plausible? The only way for you to make a living is if you were to just keep getting paid sponsorships within every video that you upload. That's probably the only route to go by until it fixes everything, until YouTube fixes everything. English and grammar are not my best forte here. But you can only imagine the stress that a lot of people are having. A lot of people are talking about this, and I really want to make a video about it, but I still gotta do my research first to make sure that I'm not making myself look like an idiot. I'm just discussing what's been said already, and who knows, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, or 2 months down the line, everything will be fine again. But for the time being, this is what I think so far, and if I were to make my video that I really want to make, hopefully, just hopefully, this is already going to be fixed by then. And who knows, maybe it'll actually improve, or maybe that this will be a thing that could actually be implemented. So I really got to do some research before I make this video so that everything will look fine. I just don't know how to present it. Maybe I'll actually do an IRL vlog or something like that, or just simply have a black screen, because I kind of see it a little bit better for me to have a black screen. But in any case, I think that the advantages of actually making a vlog type of scenario video would be that it's going to be more personal, and as well as maybe even more professional in that aspect. Not too sure. We're just going to have to see where this goes. And I'm going to be making a script so that I'll be able to let everyone know how sophisticated I am when it comes to this thing, or that at least I could just speak clearly without going off topic and just going on random tangents for a very, very long while and just repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and nobody wants to hear that. It's kind of the reason why you should actually have a script. But for me, with these type of videos, not professional, just mainly me mining blocks, and I'm just talking about everything that's not related to Minecraft. Because that's how it should be. Because what more can I say about Minecraft, and especially with Operation Bedrock, that I'm just mining blocks. There's nothing I could really say that would make this any better. And maybe people are not even taking this series or video seriously due to my stutterments, and as well as due to the fact that I'm playing Minecraft to begin with. And chances are, not many people are going to actually take a look at this video because it's going to be Operation Blackout and not Operation Bedrock. I see the numbers. I may have to repeat a lot of things I have said on this video onto Operation Bedrock, but who knows, maybe I'll just tell people just to look at this video to know what I'm referencing of. But as a state of YouTube right now, it is bad. It is bad. A lot of people and their mother are talking about this, but it is bad for now, and maybe it will actually improve. But if it doesn't improve, there are other options. Because we all know that PewDiePie has already done his Twitch live show, so Twitch is a viable option to do, especially when a lot of people make a lot of money through donations and other sponsors with Twitch. They don't make that much money on advertisements. So, if any case, I could live stream on YouTube hoping that the donations and sponsorships come by, but you just never know. Maybe I'll just grow my presence on Twitch, because I know that my YouTube isn't doing so well as of this point, that the live streams that I do when it comes to other video games don't do as well unless if I were to do Minecraft, and even then I'm not even progressing as a channel. Again, I really hate talking about this because it just makes me sound ungrateful, and I know it does. You don't have to lie to me. It does make me sound ungrateful, but I'm just being as real as it gets, because the fact of the matter is, if I don't, then I'm going to be living in this delusion that things will become better and I will succeed one of these days. It's just, I've been at YouTube for a good 8 years. And first of all, of course, with the first channel, I didn't really care, but this channel, I do care, because this is what I really want to do. I want to become an entertainer. And if this doesn't work out, then the only other option I could do is just continue on with my education, get my degree, and maybe, just maybe, just have a step of a foot in the direction of making myself an announcer or a broadcaster or things like that in the media field. I'm going for media arts, so at least I have something to work with. Because I already have somewhat of a voice. A lot of people say I have a good voice. I get random compliments in my live stream saying that I have a good voice, and I'm not even trying at that point. And usually I don't even try in these videos. I don't know what it is. It's just instinctively I just don't want to try. I try not to actually use a radio type voice, because it just seems too exaggerated to actually do for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or even 25 minutes at a time. If I somehow sound like a radio announcer, that is because I'm not even thinking of it. And then other times when I'm not thinking of it, I just sound different in my tones. I cannot control my tones unless if I were to completely focus on just having this one tone throughout the entire video. And you may not even hear it, I may not even hear it, because I know I don't hear it. Other people hear it from me, but I just don't hear it from myself because I don't actually pay attention of how I sound unless if I really want to put up a show, which that in itself can be easily done. But I just can't really always do it. That's the thing. I just cannot stick with it. My tone is all over the place when it comes to making these types of videos. But who knows, if I could actually practice more, if I could actually work on it to make it better, then I could possibly become the next entertainer out there. At least I have good equipment to work with, and at least I have a voice I could actually perfect. But other than that, I just don't really focus on it. I don't know what it is. With my live streams, for people who just like do like a request or something, then yes, I could actually do that. But for me to keep it up, I know it sounds exaggerated, and that's the kind of thing that I actually pretty much set myself back on. And as I said before, I do go on random tangents. I just don't go by script. So if I ever actually do make a video talking about this, if nothing actually changes, maybe I'll be able to have a good idea, a good video, and maybe that's going to be the thing that gets me noticed. Because again, I've been at this for a good 5 years. Maybe if I were to start up a brand new channel, maybe I'll actually do better. Like, I could make a brand new channel just doing vlogs or doing like talk shows or something along the matters, a podcast even. And then I could have this channel for the gaming content. Not too sure, because I always wanted to have this channel to have everything, but knowing on how bad it is for my channel right now, I possibly will never actually succeed on this channel. But I'm still going to keep going because things can always change for the better or maybe for worse. We just don't know, but if we were to stop completely, then that just means that we're giving up, and I am not giving up. I really don't want to give up, especially on how much time, dedication, and even money that I put onto this channel. There has been some ups and downs, and right now we are pretty much as low as it can get when it comes to YouTube. But perhaps if it does become better, at least I could have this video as an archive to just express how I feel. Because one of the things I do want to actually try is make my Twitch platform known. Because right now, as of this given point, the only hope that I have is for me to make a lot of live streams, and through donations and through sponsors, if I ever get to that stage. For those who don't know what sponsors are, I'm not talking about sponsorships, I'm talking about the sponsor aspect of YouTube, where a popular YouTuber gets a sponsor button. That means that it's just like subscribing to a channel on Twitch, that every month that money will be sent to the streamer. If I ever get to that point, then that will be another source of income that I could possibly have. So I'm just thinking as this, that if I keep live streaming on YouTube, and if I do become popular, then for me to succeed in YouTube is to go get donations, and as well as people sending sponsors, a monthly sponsor to this channel. That's going to be my source of income. And at least with that, even with Super Chat, even with that donation, if people use Super Chat, then that will get sent to the network, and from the network, it will get sent back to me, and that's where the YouTube revenue will go up. And then at the end of the year, I'll be able to report that on my taxes, because it's directly being paid from the network to me. That's just how it's going to work from there. And I usually don't ask for donations. But if people are willing to donate, the option is right there. And I will mention it every once in a while whenever anyone asks, like, how do you donate? How do you send a donation? I don't know if they're going to actually do it, but if there's a chance that they'll do it, then I'll still answer them, because if they want to know, they can know, whether it be for me or for anyone else. But if anyone wants to send a donation, I only ask if that you actually do it because I am worth it to you, that I get the donation, because that money could go to anybody else. But if I am worth it to you, then by all means, I am forever grateful to you. Any small amount, any big amount, it doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts, and I could just keep going with this. It's always a nice surprise. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I won't lie. But if I want YouTube to succeed, then my income has to come through the donations or sponsors if I ever get to that point. But for now, donations through Super Chat while I am live streaming will be the best part of it all. Because fact of the matter is, at this given point with YouTube ads, I'll be making more from the Super Chat than I would from ad revenue. Again, I'm being straightforward. But as much as I want to continue on talking, I really got to end it here. I just really have to. I do not want to drag this video for too long. My main points is that with the state of YouTube, is that it is very, very bad for a lot of content creators, especially with the advertisers pulling out of YouTube as a boycott. Maybe YouTube will fix it, maybe it won't. But for now, a lot of content creators are suffering, and we just got to keep going. If YouTube doesn't work out for us, there are other platforms we could go on. And as for me, if YouTube and Twitch just doesn't work out for me, at least I could still go to school, get my education, pay off for the classes, pay off for the materials with the money I get from my job, and work on getting a degree. And from there, maybe I'll actually have some profession in the media field. I got a microphone, I got a voice. Maybe I'll get hired one of these days. Or if I get a sponsorship from anyone on the internet, who knows? Maybe share this with someone who actually works in the media field. I don't know. I need experience, or at least I need some advice on how I could actually perfect how I sound and perfect how I talk and things like that. Anything could help. But until then, this is going to be the end of this video. And one more note, that I bought ukulele. I'm having so much fun with it, and hope to see you guys when I actually make that live stream, whether it be Breath of the Wild, ukulele, or any other game that I play. I want to see you guys there so that you could talk to me and we could just have a fun time just experiencing the game together. But until then, this is going to be the end of this video. I want to thank Flats Flounder, SMO, and Steve for helping me out with Operation Blackout thus far, and the live streams as well. But have a great day, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, then please subscribe. If you have anything to discuss at all with the whole YouTube situation, let me know in the comments section below. If you have any questions or anything like that I can possibly answer, I'll let you know. And until then, have a great day, everyone. I am Sorkin090, and as always, I'll see you guys next time in another video. I'm done, and I am cursed by every day, till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray.